anymore. The situation, you need to imagine where Pakistan stood 10 years ago in 2013, in which Pakistan had crippling energy shortages, load shedding. Pakistan was suffering from probably one of the worst terrorist insurgencies on record in 2013, in the July of 2013. And most of our international partners were unwilling, because of the terrorist insurgency, to come out actively and support Pakistan. And at that time, Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, who had recently become Prime Minister in June, visited Beijing. And there, the seeds of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor were sown, which, of course, the agreements were signed when President Xi Jinping visited Pakistan in April of 2015. I'm a witness of all the visit, the famous visit. So the important part is that China stood beside Pakistan, shoulder to shoulder, when no other country was willing to do so. This is important because, as we all know, it is the tough times that allow you to recognize your true friends. So 2013, while we celebrate 10 years of CPEC, was a very difficult year for us. I was also new in government then. To have China step up. In 2013, none of this existed. This hall, this converter station, I'm also fortunate because I visited some weeks ago the Matiari end of the transmission line also, is to have the sense that at that time, 10 years ago, when none of this was here, that two of our leaders, Nawaz Sharif and Xi Jinping, had that vision that we have to take Pakistan forward. And at that time, China stepped up, and the leadership of His Excellency President Xi Jinping, who committed China to this, rather, at that time, the Belt and Road Initiative was just a Belt and Road Initiative. It didn't have any energy component. So it was Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's advocacy that Pakistan was short of energy, and we needed not just generation, important part, but the transmission also of that energy. So thus CPEC took shape, took nearly 2 years for it to be signed, but by grace of Allah Almighty and the leadership of our two leaders, it finally began in 2015, and we all stand here today to celebrate the 1,000 days of successful operation of this 660 kV high voltage direct current line. If people were wondering what HVDC means, it's because essentially the electricity that is generated is converted into direct current, sent across the country, and then it is converted at the other end again to be used in our houses, in our factories, in our industries, in our commercial areas. So it's we are here to acknowledge the iron brotherhood of our great friend China, which has made this push forward into Pakistan's what we hope will be a better economic future for the people of this country. I'm also delighted that in my current responsibility as Minister for Energy and in the leadership of Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif as Prime Minister, we have completed the unfinished agenda of CPEC over the last year. Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, as Prime Minister, inaugurated the Karot electric hydro project. He inaugurated.
वफाकी वज़ीर खुर्रम दस्तगीर तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने वाज़े तौर पर कहा कि पाकिस्तान और चीन ने सी पैक पर काम का आगाज़ किया। 10 साल कबल ये दोस्ती मज़ीद मजबूत से मजबूत तर होगी।